Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about some things for the ground. They may seem like very simple things, but they can make a big difference. Okay, so there's actually two things we're going to talk about today. The first of them is aim mode. Now, some people get aim mode confused with first person shooter mode. Aim mode is not first person shooter mode. You're still in the same mode you're usually in, where you are walking around looking from the perspective behind your tune. Okay, as you see here, I'm walking around. I'm in normal mode. I'm behind my tune. I can see the back of my tune. There it is. Nice little ponytail. Okay, now if I go into aim mode by pressing the default X key, notice I come in closer. I zoom in more like over the right shoulder of my tune, but I'm still behind my tune. I am not in first person shooter mode. Also notice she's a little more alert. Her positioning, she's got her gun raised and she's aiming. Notice if I walk around, she moves a little slower, keeps her gun up pointed in the direction that I'm looking. Obviously I'm on her space dock. I'm not going to be able to shoot anything as I'm fed. So, okay, I did that for a reason, so I'm not actually going to go into battle. But the important thing with aim mode is that when you go into aim mode, a nice little thing happens that most people don't realize. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to mouse over my weapon. Notice that it's doing 121.2 kinetic damage or 173.2 DPS. Okay? This is the primary fire. I'm not in aim mode right now. Notice what happens. Simply by going into aim mode, the kinetic damage that my TR-116 is doing jumped from 122 to 156 kinetic damage, or from 173 DPS to 222.9 DPS. That's a significant jump. That is about a 33% jump in damage. Okay? This is why aim mode is so important, because it gives you a constant and immediate and significant boost to your damage. Okay? You will notice if you look up here right under my character, see where my mouse is, you'll notice these two flags here. These are always going to be here. One is 700-day veteran status. The other is my Fleet Research Lab combat boost in this case. Notice when I go into aim mode, notice now another flag appears. It says aim plus 33% RNG damage. Okay? That means that it's, as long as that flag is present, I'm getting a damage boost. Okay? When I go out of aim mode, notice the flag disappears. Now, aim mode is actually pretty easily broken. It's important to note. If you're walking along, as I am now, and you decide to run, notice aim mode is broken. Okay? Now, if I go back into aim mode, also, aim mode is broken when I jump. The other time that aim mode is broken is whenever I'm knocked back by an enemy. So if you are knocked back on your butt and find yourself getting up off the ground from, while you're in battle, the simple thing to do, you may look like you're still in aim mode, however you've been knocked out of it. Simple thing to do, hit X 2 times, one to take you out of the aim mode view, the other to put you back into aim mode, and you will end up back in aim mode that way. All right, the other thing that I was going to mention is crouch. Crouch is default C. Notice when I'm crouched, now I'm basically taking a knee. Okay? And if you look up under my tune, there's an extra flag there. Now, when you are in crouch mode, notice there are two things that it says. First one, plus 50% dodge. That means, plain and simple, you take less damage. This is like defense on your ship. When you move, you take less damage because you're not getting shot as often. Same idea. When you crouch, you're not taking as much damage because you're not shot as often. Okay? The other thing it does say though, minus 100 damage resistance versus melee. What that means is, while you are in crouch mode, you will take double damage from melee weapons. So if you're fighting somebody who likes to do melee, for the love of God, don't crouch. However, any other time, you should be crouched and in aim mode. Notice you can do both at the same time. Okay? All right. And that has been Teacher's Corners for this week. Hope you learned something. Hope this empowers you to get out on the ground and have some fun and see how effective you can be. All right, and you can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Wednesday night on the show at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.